Yo, so I just made a really intense video. So this is part two. Because I can't give you a bunch of truth without helping you understand that truth. When the fall of Babylon happened, okay? When the fall of Babylon happened, Atlantis, okay? When the fall of man happened, they switched up the zodiacs. There's actually 13 zodiacs. The 13th zodiac is Ophiuchus. I can't pronounce the word, but it's called the Serpent Bearer. The Serpent Bearer is the constellation of Earth. It is the tuning fork to all the constellations to create harmony on Earth. So there isn't just masculine and there isn't just feminine. We are unison within the understanding of who we are to the core of being. So when they restructured everything, because the laws of karma, like if you are not in the energetic law of energy, then you have wiggle room. You have, like if you know something so good, you know a shortcut. You can do it a different way, quicker and better, to harness faster results, right? Like if you know the game, you can break the rules. So they knew the game. And so when the fall of man happened, they took out the Ophiuchus because, God forbid, one of us humans, one of us prophets, one of us chosen, one of us curious beings figure out that we are the serpent bearers. We are the human, so we are the bearer, and we hold the serpent. We channel the energy of the serpent, meaning that we have a reptilian part of our brain and we have the rest of our brain. But over time, when the fall of man happened, they nurtured the reptilian side of the brain more than the unison essence of the brain, meaning harmony within thyself, meaning the serpent is in representation of ascension. We have 33 vertebrae. The energy goes from our root chakra up into the crown, and then we are connected. We have a torus field. We have feminine energy and we have masculine energy, and then we are complete. So to create disruption among the flow, the harmony of being, but keep intact a little bit of it to give them time until the age of Aquarius, because remember, they came down during the Atlantis time. I don't know what zodiac that was, but it wasn't in the zodiac of pure energy, pure God essence, pure photonic, pure consciousness, pure understanding. Because if you are pure energy, you are pure awareness, you are pure consciousness, for then you know who you are. So they removed the 13th zodiac and they formulated the 12 zodiacs, that's always been there. So there's truth in every lie. That's why they put messaging, subliminal messages in movies. P. Diddy, he would say a bunch of stuff. Now that we look back, because we have awareness of who he is, we're like, oh, I can't believe I didn't see that before. We are learning how to channel our energy in balance to its purest form. The Ophiuchus is Zeus's son. How interesting. Zeus's son, okay, Yeshua is God's son. Just a different story. What did Yeshua come down? He taught us how to heal our serpent ways, our reptilian brain. For it was being controlled by the rulers of the time, the people that took over Earth, who took over Eden. So if you look, the 12 zodiacs, and we are the tuning fork. We are the Teslas. We are the harmonic flow that keeps the energies of the celestial bodies, source, as one. Now that we're in the age of energy, we're going to start feeling energy. Planets are going to have massive significance over how we feel, how we operate, how we think. Just like the moon controls the tides. You get a bit loony. There's a new moon tomorrow, meaning a new chapter, a new cycle. In what? In the sign of Gemini, in the sign of duality. There's a new beginning in duality. King Charles is coming to Canada. He is the king from the east. It is prophesized. I then saw a pelican, meaning judgment, sacrifice, transition, redemption. Meaning that be still and know that God is with you. I don't know what it's going to look like moving forward, but what I can tell you is I am so grateful for my awareness. I am so grateful to understand thyself in the mirrored reflection of all that is. For I have purified my understanding of the limited belief self of who I was. From being fat to becoming skinny. I was, 350 pounds. I got down to 170. I got really thin. And just the sheer contrast of being shunned as a bigger girl to being desired as a thin girl. I saw the contrast. I saw the contrast from being abandoned from my family, rejected and just attracting narcissist after narcissist, being rejected from society for just being me, to the point where I had to lean on my own understanding to heal, to see beyond, to feel what as a child, I was groomed to feel. I was groomed to escape to God from a very young age. And it only grew stronger as I grew older until I understood my role in today's society. As above, so below. Every ancient culture talks about it. As within, as without. So if I'm purified inside, if I am so concrete in my knowing, so concrete in what is happening, in my belief, then if I embody Eden, then Eden is here. And it is. This Saturn shift is huge, homies. Pluto is in its shadow side. Pluto is the planet of the underworld. It's in its shadow side for 5 months. In the book of Revelation, it says, I will release the locust for 5 months. The scorpion entity just meaning just evil, hurt, betrayal. The judgments that you reflect are going to be mirrored back at you more than ever now. Journal. If you're scared, journal. Call it out. Invoke who you are. For whoever believes will be freed. Whoever believes will be shown the way out. The age of Aquarius, Yeshua came here to teach us. A king from the east is coming to the west. As the 4 angels of famine are released. Look what is happening. There's actually a king coming from the east to the west. The symbolism. Saturn just shifted constellations to the sign of fire. Cause and effect is going to be brought to the surface. Whatever you are feeling, you are so safe when you know what is happening. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is protection when it is in the Most High. Split the deck. 7 of coins. Coins is material. 7 is divinity. This is going to take patience. It's going to take practice.